Hello and welcome to Aussiefied, the show for all the latest in local Australian music. I'm your host Kyra and this is Doug.
Hello!
Do you have a joke for us today, Doug?
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
Yeah?
What do you call 144 kangaroos in a box?
I don't know, what?
Gross!
All right, today we'll be talking to some emerging talents in Perth's music scene. We've got some awesome stuff lined up for you today and some wicked guests too. But first, Doug, it looks like you've got a bit more to get off your chest. Come on, what else have you got?
Oh, okay. What kind of music do sophisticated kangaroos listen to?
I don't know.
Opera!
Is there another one in there?
Do you know how I pick my favourite music?
Nope.
I just hop on the bandwagon. Oh, and speaking of bandwagons, Kyra,
Yeah.
we have some great guests today, don't we?
Yes, we do indeed, Doug. Our first guest is a local musician who has been absolutely killing it and has just had her debut single launch. Please welcome Georga Raath and her guitarist, Alanah Linn. Beautiful, guys. Welcome, Georgia. Welcome, Alanah. It's lovely to have you here. All right, I've got some questions for you. Can you first just tell us a bit about yourselves? How did you first get involved with music?
Well, I've always loved music. It's been a passion of mine since I was very, very little. It's always been in the family. But then in high school, I actually joined a band and we did lots of cover gigs and it was lots of fun and I really enjoyed it. But I always wanted to be an actress. And then, or direct, I've always loved movies. And then at the end of high school, the band was just kind of doing quite well and doing a lot, and I just discovered my passion for songwriting and telling stories through song as opposed to acting. And then I was kind of like, oh, audition for Whopper, maybe, we'll see. And then the day I found out I got in, I was actually so happy I cried, and that was kind of the pivotal moment for me. I went, that's all I want to do.
That's what you want to be doing. Wow, that's lovely. And what about you, Alanah?
I mainly got into it through like my sister and my parents wanted me to do like piano lessons and singing lessons, and then I sort of stepped away from that. And then it was sort of when I went to middle school when I got back into guitar. Well, when I first learnt guitar.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Cool, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Lovely. Doug, did you have a question for the girls?
Oh, yeah. What is your zombie apocalypse survival plan?
Oh, God.
Good question.
It's a tough question. What would you do? Zombies are coming for you.
Find Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He protect you?
Oh, yeah.
We can just continue the human race.
Not only would he protect you, but yeah, he'd be a great person for that as well, I reckon. Alrighty, now what is your favourite part about being a musician?
Ooh. Probably working with people. I've always been a very people person. I love meeting new people and I love socialising at gigs, and I think that's so much fun. And to be honest, the rush you get from performing is unparalleled.
Absolutely.
Anywhere else in life, I think. So that is definitely a big part of it.
Yeah, wow. And what about you, Alanah?
I think just supporting other musicians and getting the chance to play and have fun with it and experience sort of the new stuff and just all fun.
Awesome. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. And Georgia, what is the name of your new single, and can you tell us a bit about what it's about?
So my new single is called Crooked Kingdom. I released it last month, and it's kind of just about this incredible world that we live in. Obviously it's got its downsides, so does everything, but we live in this incredible world where pretty much all these opportunities are available to us, especially living in Western Australia. All these opportunities are available to us, and kind of all we do is complain as a general population, complain about it, and we're always, this is unfair and that's unfair and this is going wrong and that's going wrong, but at the end of the day we've actually got really incredible lives. And I think I wrote the song feeling quite upset that we have this opinion, that I also do that, I'm blamable for that as well. But I actually worked on that with my producer, Oscar Johns Carpenter, who plays drums in my band. So he was vital to the actual production and forming of that song, so he had a really big role to play in the final release.
Wow, I'm really really, really excited to hear that. And Doug, did you have something for the girls?
Oh, if you could choose one song to play every time you walked into a room for the rest of your life, what song would you choose and why?
It's a tough question. A lot of songs to choose from.
Ooh, Candy Shop.
Yeah, it's a good tune. It's a good tune. Alana, do you have one?
Oh, maybe like Superfly by Curtis Mayfield. Bit of fun song.
Another good tune. I love that. I love that. And what does the future hold for both of you? Do you guys have any projects in the works at the moment?
Working on the next single, but I think since the release of the last single, kind of keen to just start doing lots of gigs, more gigs, done quite a few, and just enjoy the stress of not worrying about a single coming out right now, and just being able to enjoy sharing this one. And you know, yeah, we've got a big gig coming up actually on the 3rd of September. We're opening for Dice, and
Wow.
yeah, I've always been a big fan. So when they messaged and they said, "Do you want to play for us?" I had to pretend like I wasn't completely ecstatic. But
Don't
yeah,
fangirl too hard.
No, I wouldn't dream of it. But very excited for that
Wow,
one. So
that's
if you're
exciting.
at Indie Bar on the 3rd of September, make sure to come watch.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really, really exciting. And talking about, opening for another group, if you could work with any Australian musician, who would it be?
You go first.
Oh gosh, there's so many. Oh, it's hard to choose. My head goes to like, of course it'd be cool to work with like other Perth musicians.
Yeah, for sure.
Do that a lot. Yeah, it's difficult. There's too many.
I think I'd love to work with Angie McMahon.
Oh,
I'd really love to work with Angie McMahon. I think she is absolutely incredible. Probably, yeah, I think she's my top one.
Lovely. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Georgia, and Alana too. We will be hearing an exclusive live and unplugged version of her new song, Crooked Kingdom, a little bit later on in the show. But first, Doug, we love to celebrate Australian stuff here at Aussiefied, and we recently got a very exciting opportunity to sit down with Whippersnapper Distillery. What do you think about that, Doug?
Oh, that sounds amazing. And, did you know what game that drunk kangaroos play?
No, I do not.
It's hopscotch. Hopscotch, get it?
Yeah, I get it. All right, well, they're Perth's first urban whiskey distillery, and they have plans to take on the big boys in whiskey. So let's check that out right now.
So we got started back in 2014. It was myself and my brother-in-law who finally jumped the gun and set up Whippersnapper here in East Perth. Originally it was an idea built over many years, a bit of a dream really. And what we were really passionate about was focusing on local grains and kind of bringing that to the forefront of whiskey production. Once we'd kind of formulated all our dreams and our passions, we finally bit the bullet, got the warehouse here in East Perth, got a still over from the US, and the rest is history. In the end, what we came out with was a craft distillery that's producing whiskey from 100% West Australian grains. When myself and my brother-in-law Al were kind of thinking up the branding for our business, we were thinking about our inspirations. For my brother-in-law, it was his next-door neighbour Vic, and Vic it was actually a Lancaster pilot and mechanic during World War II. Coming back from the war, eventually he set up a little homebrew moonshine still in his backyard in Scarborough, and eventually my brother-in-law came along. And he was inspired by this character, his crazy neighbour who made hooch in the back shed. travelling through the US and Scotland, trying to pick up some of the skills and knowledge. We got turned away a lot by a lot of people. And once we got told we were young whippersnappers. Originally, I grew up in Narrogin, so I have a farming background there where it was just normal to have access to all those premium grains that are grown in West Australia. And growing up in the country, moving to the city, I've always wanted to highlight what our farmers do, especially in that part of WA, and highlight the fact that we do grow some of the best grains in the world. Actually turning a product that people in the city can actually smell, taste and drink into a whiskey is really special to me. Allowing our consumers to know where the product comes from is super important. There's no smoke and mirrors. When you visit our distillery, you can see it from grain all the way through into a bottle. There's one thing to make whiskey in your backyard, and there's another thing to actually make it commercially. Learning the art of making whiskey was one of the trickiest skills to get over the line. I always say with making good whiskey, it's a blend 50-50 of science and art, so that art form was the best skill to pick up on.
The story of that place, and I am very excited to see where they go next. Now, we have our next guest, named Adam McDowell, otherwise known as Dowie. He is a passionate and driven professional based in Perth, Australia. He grew up in the beautiful southwest and moved to Perth at age 15 to complete the specialist drama program at John Curtin College of the Arts, the Bachelor of Performing Arts at WAPA, and a Bachelor of Film at SAE Institute. Adam is committed to seeing the Perth film industry flourish and has experience as an actor, producer, assistant director, and many other roles. If your film needs help, Adam is your man.
Wow, it'd be easier to list what he's not telling you.
All right, please welcome Dowie. Hello, it's lovely to have you here today.
Cheers. Thanks for having me.
No worries.
That was a big intro.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Big
Thanks
act
for that.
to live up to there.
Yeah, I'm not that good.
Well, tell us a bit about yourself, Dowie. How did you first get involved in the creative scene in Perth?
In Perth, obviously I grew up in the southwest. Not a lot going on down there for the film and television industry, I'll be honest. Moved up to Perth when I was 15 to go to John Curtin. It was bloody awesome, and for me it was like Hollywood. Like, I know, you guys grew up in Perth probably, so it's just Perth, right? But like for me it was like, oh my god, like this is a city. I'm living in a city. It was like being in the Big Apple for me, and I just kind of went from there. Hey, just worked my way up. Like I went to WAPA too. You guys there now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go to porn party?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good, eh? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The annual porn party, I'm an old soul. I've been there.
You mean chess club?
Yeah,
chess club.
Sorry,
Come
chess
on.
club. That's right. We're not meant to talk about it, are we?
All right, Doug, do you have a question for Dowie?
If you had a time machine, would you travel to the future or back to the past?
That's a good question.
Oh, look. I mean, can I come back to the present?
Or
I can. I suppose I'd go to the future and see what's in store for me. Like, it'd be nice to know, and if I need to change it, then I can, I guess. I mean, I don't think, we shouldn't go back to the past and try to change things. Hey, we just work with what we got now, eh?
Absolutely.
So, that's my answer, Dougie.
that's fun. It's just Doug.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, Doug.
Touchy subject there. All right. What is your favourite role you've ever performed as an actor?
A little bit biased, I'll be honest. But recently, when I finished up at SAE, I was able to make my own film. I made a film about bin chickens. It was a horror movie about bin chickens. And yeah, I played a character named Leslie, very campy character. And yeah, just got to have a brutal death, and I just had a lot of fun playing it. I felt like, I'd done my 3 years at Whopper, I'd done my 2 years at SAE, and now I could just finally express myself in this completely strange way that I don't even know where it came from, eh? But yeah, no, I'd say that's my favourite role.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
that sounds like a fun time
it was
indeed.
good fun.
Lovely. All right, and what is your favourite film of all time? Maybe not your Bin Chickens movie this time, something else.
Okay, I won't pick my own movie. No. Look, it's also another really weird answer. My favourite film is the 4th Jaws movie.
Okay.
So there's 4 Jaws movies, and number 4. It completely destroyed the franchise. Like there hasn't been another Jaws film since. But it's fun, it's silly. It's a Christmas movie.
Interesting.
So it's it's nice to watch at Christmas. Basically, they get sick of all the shark attacks.
Right.
They get really annoyed of the shark attacks, and they're like, all right, let's move away from this beach that keeps having all these shark attacks. And so they go to the Bahamas.
Yes.
And the shark follows them.
As it would.
It goes all the way. Gets there very fast as well, and so they start getting attacked in the Bahamas.
Merry Christmas, here's a shark attack.
Merry Christmas.
Exactly, exactly. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dowie. We are now up to what is my favourite part of the show. What about you, Doug?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's your favourite too. Well, why is it your favourite?
Oh, because it's game time.
It is game time. That is absolutely right. So, in this game, our guests are going to be given these paddles. One side says, I have. The other side says, I have not. Each question you'll be asked, the answer will be one of these. Perhaps it's never have I ever gone vegan, which will, of course, spark some conversation. We can hear all your stories behind your juicy answers. And the aim of the game is to learn a little bit more about these local legends so that when you're rich and famous, we can say, hey, I already knew that from way back in the day. All right, are you guys ready? Do you want to pass these out?
Thank you.
Cheers.
Right, I've got my questions ready to go. First question is, you ready, Doug?
Yep, I'm ready.
Never have I ever failed an exam. Yeah, what did you fail?
I got 9% on my chemistry exam.
9% is pretty brutal.
Passed overall though.
That's good, it didn't ruin your average.
How? How'd you pass
Did you
with
leave?
9%? You know what? I ask myself that every day.
Yeah.
Still wondering.
Just lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
They liked
very
you.
lucky.
Maybe they just didn't want you to be back in the class again like next term.
Right,
Like,
no, we don't need
I
any
wouldn't be
more
surprised.
9%.
Yeah, we just need to
I
get
was
rid
a
of
menace. I was a menace.
All right, let's go for question 2, guys. Never have I ever serenaded someone or been serenaded?
Like for love?
Yeah, for love.
I suppose
Anything
yeah, you can sing to them. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Kyra.
Happy
Yeah, happy birthday.
I don't know if that counts as a serenade,
Okay.
but
No.
all right, let's go on to question number 3. Never have I ever seen a ghost.
Oh, no, I have. Yeah.
The bin chickens?
Yeah.
Was it after your death you rose from the
Yeah,
dead?
I rose back up.
No, what ghost have you seen?
Oh, I just remember down south I was going across the train track bridge and I just saw this guy. It looked like a guy in a white shirt just run over the bridge. And I ran up to him because I thought it was someone jumping off the bridge, but there was no one there.
Oh, that is so creepy.
Yeah. What
All
about you
right.
guys?
You haven't?
No,
You
I
haven't?
haven't.
Oh,
Well,
you haven't not.
I'm sufficiently creeped out, so we're going to move quickly along. Never have I ever Googled my own name.
Come on. Come on.
I'm guilty of that one too. Yeah. Did you find anything juicy, anything you didn't know?
I was always up to mischief when I was younger, and I was always worried my mother would find out. So I would Google my name to make sure nothing
ever came out. Yeah, fair enough.
Does that still stand? If we Google you, will it be all good?
Well, now she has slightly less control over me, so I seek forgiveness, not permission.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to live. That's a good way to live. All right, never have I ever been slapped in the face unironically.
So someone's just done
Someone's
because
just
they
full on
don't
slapped
like
you in the face.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah, and levers, like
Yeah, right.
some girl just come up and whacked me in the face. It was a pretty hard whack as well.
Bit
I
of
don't
bruise
know what I did.
ego as well.
Oh yeah, I know. I was being nice to her. I wasn't. Yeah.
Obviously, she didn't think so. All right, next question. Never have I ever held a grudge against someone for longer than a year. Yeah, you have. Have you still got grudges against someone just lasting lifetimes?
I have a song about them.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh right, yeah, nice.
I suppose that's a cathartic way to get it out when you write a song. Yeah. What's the song?
It's called Just Go Home.
Just Go Home.
He actually heard it at one of my gigs, which was really awkward.
Launch.
Yeah, no, it was, I can't remember which gig it was, he heard it and he came up to me afterwards, he was like, just go home. Like,
He knew it was about you. Oh, about him. Yeah, nice.
I hope he did.
You'd hope.
Oh yeah, I think.
It'd be a bit awkward if he was like, oh, that guy sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's move on to our next question. Never have I ever used my profession to impress someone. As a musician, as an actor. Yeah. Has it worked? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad it's worth something. You know, all those years of studying, all the practicing,
Yeah,
all the hard work.
Yeah.
It's worth something. Nice. Never have I ever broken a bone.
Oh.
I have.
Ooh, you have, Georgia. What have you broken?
I actually have a broken finger right now.
Do
I just
you?
took my finger sock off for the interview. Because it looks ugly.
How did you break it?
Footy.
Footy. Yeah, fair enough. No, I've never broken anything. Never have I ever fainted. Yes. No. How did you faint?
Oh, I faint all the time. I
You
don't
do?
know why.
You're a
I must be
fainter?
like really weak or something.
Yeah.
Just like I get hit in the knee and I just pass out. It's
Right.
really embarrassing. I've done it in front of an audience before.
Oh, no.
Just passed out.
Straight to the
Just
ground.
gone straight down.
Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, everyone else is worried, but I'm just like, oh, geez, really?
Another inconvenience.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't cry. I just pass out. I'm just gone.
Interesting.
I
I've only fainted
I
once.
just probably get it checked out.
You probably should. Maybe some scans. Yeah. I've only fainted once when I went to get my needles when we were at school, year 7. First week of year 7, all new students got my needles done. Bam, straight on the ground in front of everyone.
Great excuse to get out of class, though.
Yeah, it was. I got the rest of the day off. It was nice.
Easy.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, next question. Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush. Bit gross. Yeah.
Have I?
Accidentally or on purpose?
Oh, I definitely have accidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Accidentally,
like my
Pretty
brothers or
gross.
something.
Yeah. I'm sure. Never have I ever lied in this game.
Like
Have you
in the
been
game
lying?
we're
In the
playing
game they're playing
right
right
now.
now.
Right now? or
Right
just
now.
in
Have
never
you been
I
telling
ever
me
in
the
general?
truth?
Oh, yeah, no.
yeah.
Not lied.
So you probably should say I have not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got ya.
We caught you out there, Georgia. You've been lying.
Oh, my God.
All right. Never have I ever gone on a blind date.
I have not.
You have not.
No, we're boring people, aren't
Boring
we?
people. Doug, have you ever been on a blind date?
No, she's always had eyes.
Good to know, Doug. Good to know. Never have I ever been to a psychic.
No.
I have not.
You have not? Do you guys believe in psychics?
I mean, I haven't been, so I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah.
I think it would be really ignorant to say no, but I can't say 100% yes.
Yeah, true. You'd have to see for yourself.
yeah, exactly. I have to give
Fair
it a
enough.
go.
Very diplomatic answers, guys. Doug, do you believe in psychics?
Well, they exist. I've seen the shop.
Yeah. True. Alrighty. Never have I ever deleted a post because it didn't get enough likes.
Oh, mate, every day.
Yeah.
Every day. You guys haven't?
You haven't?
Oh, I mean,
I'm
yeah,
guilty
no.
of that. I've definitely done that.
Feel rude.
Like, when I was like 15, sure, I'd be like, oh, no one liked it.
See you later. Get it off the timeline, yeah.
Because you guys get a
You
lot
guys
of
are
likes,
popular,
don't you?
yeah.
You get a lot of likes. I don't have to. I don't have to delete it.
Fair enough. All right. Never have I ever got a tattoo.
Oh.
You have. What are your tattoos? Tell me about them.
I have a monkey.
Okay.
I have a sun tarot card, and I have Lord of the Rings writing.
Oh, nice. What about you, Alana?
I have a little fan
yeah.
that says "Cool It."
Yeah.
Didn't tell my dad when I first got it.
Nice.
Oh,
Come
risky
on.
move. And Derry, what have you got?
I've got the emu export emu on my ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to ask you to show us that one
Yeah, are
today,
you sure?
which is a great question to end up on. That is all the time that we have for that game today before we have to hear any more about your shocking tattoo. And I already feel, so enlightened about our guests. What, do you reckon, Doug, you feel like you know these guys better than you did before?
Oh, I do, Kyra, but I don't think it's fair that the guests have had to answer all the questions.
Okay.
I think you should have to answer one too.
Okay. What have you got for me?
Okay, so never have you ever used your profession to impress someone. Is that true?
I'd say I have not. I don't think I have ever used it to impress someone.
Oh, well, I'm the host of a TV show, so is it working?
No, not right now, Doug.
Oh. Georgia? Alana? Dowie? How about now?
Yeah,
I love
I'm
it.
very
Yeah.
impressed.
It's working?
Super impressed.
Beautiful. All right, unfortunately, it is time to say goodbye to our guests. But fear not, as promised, we have Georga Raath's live and unplugged performance of Crooked Kingdom. Let's go to that.
Everything's amazing and everyone is miserable there, kicking stones in their expensive new white sneakers. The grass is at its greenest and still we spend all our time peeking around every corner looking for every dime. I've been around for 18 years. I've been waiting on the better years. If I just open my damn eyes, I'd see that they're right here. Welcome to our crooked kingdom, run by heavy criticism. Here's to send some pearls of wisdom. Keep your happy children hidden. Teach yourselves to play the victim. Blame it on a dumb system. No one ever really listens in our little crooked kingdom. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your head up high until you're called out for your lies, and still you'd rather die than show that your life is less than perfect. The kids are dying around the globe and you're still thriving. I suppose it's not good enough if others don't like the goddamn post. Oh, welcome to our crooked kingdom, run by heavy criticism. Here's to send some pearls of wisdom. Keep your happy children hidden. Teach yourselves to play the victim. Blame it on a dumb system. No one ever really listens in our little crooked kingdom. Welcome to our crooked kingdom. Feast your eyes, let it sink in. Keep your pearls of wisdom. You'll need them in this crooked kingdom.
Wow, I am absolutely speechless. And that just goes to show there's an abundance of talents here in our own backyard. We will continue to bring the latest Australian music scene to you next episode. But until then, I've been Kyra Belford Thomas.
And I'm Doug.
And thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of Aussiefied. See you next time.